we have another project in the bed of the truck today from Charvonia Design. Saw these D-rings, of course, had to go with blue, in the bed of our truck so we can finally mount a full-size spare. Nothing in between that and the floor of the bed. Let's just get started on the install. Welcome to the Blue Garage, guys. I am Greg, and we have another project in the bed of the truck today from Charvonia Design. This is an American-made company again. What it's going to allow us to do is install these D-rings, of course, had to go with blue, in the bed of our truck so we can finally mount a full-size spare for the ZR2. The base is going to be mounted around, and here is your hook point, and it fully rotates 360 around your bolt. There are drainage holes in here, so very nice American-made product that is super clean, super nice and stylish as well for your truck. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the channel, because there's a lot you need to get caught up on the previous videos. Then we also have these blue tie-down anchors. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put these yet. I have a couple ideas. Primary focus for me, at least, is getting the D-rings in place so I can finally be safer out there in the event I do blow a tire. Then obviously some key rings here. You know where this is going. Let's get started, guys. The template is here so we can do the job without any issue. All the instructions, pretty simple. 9 steps to complete our job. Let's go. All right, guys, so we have everything we need right here. We have a punch 5/16 bit and a 1/8 bit, T45 bit with a torque wrench, hammer, obviously, a drill, tape measure. The instructions that were provided for a Toyota Tundra. I don't have that. I'm actually revising this project to meet Chevy and what I need for my truck. The one thing I'm putting into consideration, I'm only using this as a placeholder. This can rotate around without having any interference from the tailgate itself. So this is probably where I'm gonna put the first D-ring, and then the next 2 will be to the Y formation, I guess you could say. I do have an adjustable strap. I'll get into that later on in the video, but for now, let's just get started on the install. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another video from the Blue Garage. Couldn't be happier. The truck is really coming along great. Thanks to a lot of the companies on this toolbox here, a lot of support from many different companies. So again, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in, supporting the channel as we grow. Charvonia Design, you have your own spot right here. Thank you, guys. Looking forward to the partnership. You guys can get all of your products from Charvonia Design using the discount code The Blue Garage. So make sure you get your set of D-rings and anchors, and you get set up with your own. All right, so I have the D-ring perfectly spaced over the hump of the bed. It is the perfect width to meet the width of the hump, the D-ring itself. Punch isn't gonna work that well. I'm gonna try, we'll see. Oh, I grabbed the torque wrench. Oh, I guess it did go right through. It did punch right through the mat. That's great. That means this is gonna be a lot easier than I thought. 1/8 pilot bit that we're gonna be using. Gonna do this really slow. We'll go through that first. I know I should go through the bed of the truck first, but I'm gonna focus on the bed mat first. I can cut that as needed. We'll see if this ends up being a hindrance. My goal is to keep the mat underneath. If it does become a hindrance, then I'm gonna cut the mat itself. That way I can fold it around the D-rings and remove the bed mat accordingly without having any issues. Trying to work on some attention to detail items. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. What do you guys think of the new Built Right Industries Molly kit? I love it. I'm super happy with it. How many of you guys have got your set? Go back to our 1/8 bit. Pretty cool. Pretty easy there. We got our hole. Now we gotta just clean this up a little bit. The D-ring will sit perfectly over the top, and then you have your bracketing underneath. So I'll get into how that is done. So in order for this bracket to be effective, we need it to lay basically in the hump. This molding underneath the body right here needs to be out of the way. So unfortunately, in order to do that, we just had to bend this bracket a little bit so we can get it threaded. We've already test threaded it with the mat down, so we're good there. Say we were gonna put the Y here, obviously this is where that bracket would sit, right inside. So won't be an issue. We're gonna figure out where those are gonna be right now. So right now I have 35-inch tires on the truck. I plan on putting 37s, and I'm gonna account for the tire being circular, so I'm not gonna go out a full 38 inches. That would just be unnecessary. I can come in a little bit. I'm gonna find the center point. Half of 38 is what, 19 right here. All right, so 19 is the halfway, and then I am gonna come out roughly at a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna find the side that I need to mount it on, or the hump that I need to mount it on, which is right here, and do it on both sides. I am going to remove the shell spare tire. So I'll loosen these all by hand and hit it with the Milwaukee here in a second. So this panel right here is with blocking. I do need to get behind it. I'm just gonna remove a few just to see if I can get my hand back there for the bracket and then go from there. This little piece of metal is very flimsy, and I was able to see from the center of the vehicle over. I am going to bend it and bend it back once I get that bracket in there. There's nothing in between that and the floor of the bed. I don't know what the purpose of it is. Maybe one of you can tell me, I don't know. But I have the room now to drill and do what I need to do accordingly. So yeah, let's get to work. Wipe it down, nice and clean. Our adhesive on the stickers to the bracket, I think it's in. It looks aligned, I just can't tell. So we got it adhered here. It's not gonna go anywhere. The whole purpose of that was just so you could do this by yourself. I do have Daniel here, he's been a huge help, as he always is. So I was having him do the passenger side as I did everything else. We're good to go. We're gonna finish our last D-ring and finish up. Underneath the D-ring, we're gonna put the black lock nut and then a black washer. Or sorry, chrome washer, black lock nut. But first we need to grease up our bolt here, just a tiny bit, not much, around the actual D-ring itself. All right, now that we're there, first thing over the bolt is the black lock nut and the washer. Bed mat first, and then through the actual bed. All right, T45 bit, and we're just gonna tighten. All right, we got it down, got our D-ring. It's not gonna spin yet. More modifications are gonna have to be made. No big deal. This is temporary fix until we get our full-size spare, which you guys will see at the end of this video. You guys have a good idea or any recommendations for a good Y-strap company, let me know. I know of a few out there. I just went with a Baja Kits one, Amazon of all places. So it was 30, 40 bucks. Not terrible. I've seen ones out there that have 360 rotating swivel on here. And I mean, that's very convenient. Obviously it'd be easier to adjust once you actually have a tire in here. Finally can have a full-size spare. It's kind of been a project that I've been contemplating for quite some time now, so I'm finally happy to be able to knock that out. And this is day 2 of this project, not because it took long, because I was just trying to find the right method to do this. The problem I'm running into with my mats, not the D-rings themselves, the D-rings are phenomenal by themselves, is the mat. So they don't rotate right now, the rubber on my bed mat. So what I'm gonna do is use a knife here and a 3-inch tape roll here, and I'm going to very finely cut bed mat itself rather than use something that is going to cause it to fray and basically look ugly. Here goes nothing. It's just nice and slow, take my time. Cuts are made. I might need to refine the one in the back because I can't lift the mat. So I'm just going to remove the D-ring itself now that those are made, and I'm going to create a straight line from the front to the back basically. Now all I need to do is make a straight cut from one side to the other. And in order to do that, I'm going to use just a level or some straight edge so I can cut straight. Good. All right, using this level as a straight edge, all I'm going to do is cut from one side to the other. Now the D-ring can go back on. Once I get it in there, I have to get the base plate back in there. We'll test it out and make any adjusting cuts as needed. All right, full rotation, as you see here. So, and that's the plan. I'm gonna have it laying like such. My spare tire is gonna sit in the middle. I'm happy with that. A little bit of mat here. Less than ½ inch, but hey, it works out. So it doesn't look too bad. 2 more cuts to make for the other 2, and that'll be a wrap, guys. The cuts are made on the mat where I need them. That way I can remove the mat and clean underneath, drain water, all that stuff. I can do so. And also have a full rotation of the brackets, but it all sits perfectly. Time to do a test run, guys, and get something strapped down here. I'm gonna have to tighten these down, loosen this side up. Not the end of the world, but as you guys see, it's gonna sit here just like that. Be nice and tight and strapped down for off-roading. And then I have a full-size spare to keep me safe out there in case, you know, I blow a tire or something. So I think a little swivel Y-strap may be better because they're not perfectly aligned with the hooks. Because if there was a swivel right here where these could swivel around, it would allow these to be straight. Otherwise, I mean, the D-rings themselves, they do their job. This looks awesome, guys. Couldn't be happier. Well guys, that's a wrap for the install. Couldn't be happier. Charvonia Design, thank you guys so much for sending out the blue D-rings. They look awesome. and it helped me be safer out there on the trails with my spare strapped down. Another thing they sent out are the Billet tie downs. These things are just amazing. They match the blue, which is awesome. Don't really have a spot yet in the truck where I want to put these. I have an idea. Let me know in the comments below if you think this is a good idea or not. But I'm thinking once I open up the bed on either side, I'll have a tie down right there. Maybe, I don't know, I just think it would look cool once the tailgate drops. But functionality, is it worth it or not? So the thing is with these tie downs, you're not gonna put your hooks around the fat portion. It's gonna go through the middle. Less likely to slip out. Actually, it won't slip out because it's such a tiny oval hole right there. But one on either side of the bed once I open up the tailgate. Let me know, is that a dumb idea, guys? I love these. These look awesome. Can't wait to incorporate them. I just got to work out where I need to put these. So in the meantime, you know, another project in the bed of the truck is done thanks to Charvonia Design. Thank you guys for tuning in to another awesome episode. Had fun doing this. Some attention to detail with cutting the bed mat as well, but couldn't be any happier with the end result. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.